This is Johan and Viktor from Neckbreakker, and you're watching Grim TV.
Oh, really nice to meet two of you today. Let's start easy. How are you guys doing today?
We're good?
Pretty good, but yeah, I'm a little tired.
I'm a little sick as well.
Yeah,
But overall, no, not like that.
yeah. Neck hurts. Chronic neck hurts.
Well, quite fitting, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, last time, we talked. You weren't here. You weren't here for that. Last time we talked, I mean, no one basically knew about you guys. You were still called Nakkeknækker.
Yeah.
Now you're here, back at Tuska, as Neckbreakker. You have an album out. You're signed to a label. Holy shit!
Yeah. Lots of stuff has happened.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you got to play at Tuska again. You got to open the last day Tuska on the bigger stage. Last time you were in that
Cold stage.
that hot box of a or sweat box of a cold stage. I don't know. How do you feel about the show?
I felt pretty good about the show. We were afraid that there would be a limited amount of people because it's so early. But I was happy with it.
Yes.
And they went they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
See that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The crowd has really great energy today, which is also amazing to see from the first band of the of this day of the festival. And we started real early, but people showed up. There were slowly coming more and more people to the stage throughout the set, which was always great to see. It's worse when everybody starts leaving.
Yeah, that would be a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first when you were about to start, I saw being quite empty, but then after I taking some pictures the first couple of songs, I saw a decent amount of ground and a quite nice circle bit going. Okay, that's good. Because I do recall last time at the cold stage, the mosh pit was basically the size of the whole fucking room.
Yeah.
That was even back then it was pretty impressive that you guys were able to draw in that kind of energy and crowd, even though no one knew about you really that much.
Yeah. I think the secret comes from just always giving 100%.
Yeah.
I think when people really resonate with that, when they can see that you are giving it your all, they also want to give their all in return.
I think back then I described you guys as kind of reminding me of kind of based in a way, but with an extra touch of the kind of power trip energy.
Yeah.
I mean, bass is very it always goes full out as well, but I know there was that kind of hardcore trashy energy touch to the show that I saw back then, and I saw now. I thought it was pretty good again. The fact that in a span of it wasn't even 2 years, in a year or something, you suddenly signed to major metal label and things like that. I don't know, do you feel like it suddenly went really fast for you guys, or?
Yeah, it's always gone really fast, in my opinion. It's sometimes been tough to keep up with, balancing your home life with the touring and all the shows and stuff. So it's always been a little overwhelming with the amount of attention we've been able to get in quite short spans of time. And yeah, it did go really fast. It's we played probably early 2023. We played a showcase festival in Denmark called When Copenhagen Freezes Over, and there was just a lot of stuff that came from that, including the nuclear Boston and stuff like that. They heard about us and that kind of. Yeah, so there's a lot of different stuff just building up to now, and it still feels like it's moving pretty fast. It's really exciting.
And the fact that I remember back then when we were talking that you were of course your goal was to release some music, but that your main goal back then was just to play live, a lot live. Now that you're kind of signed to a label, you released your debut album and such, does that kind of add a certain amount of like new pressure on you guys? Because back then it was just kind of like, I don't know, living the life on the road, playing shows, and
there is like an expectation that we have to release some more music at some point. Let's see when that is. But yeah, I think for us, we've always been a live band. I think for everyone in the band, that's like the main goal. But we kind of have to write some music at some point. We also can't just keep playing the same stuff. We will probably get tired of it eventually. So there is like an added bit of pressure to like keep the focus on the songwriting and all that stuff, especially now that we are a little bit more busy with more shows, and a lot more traveling and stuff like that. It's difficult to like find the time to get together, right? But we still have to make it happen at some point. So we'll see.
I'm not like 100% sure. Like, at what point did you join exactly again?
I've been touring with them since like March of last year, and then it was only like recently, like a month ago or something, that I became core member. So yeah.
It's been going good, I guess. Like I saw you while being on stage, like a couple of moments that you were like sharing some like big runs between you and I think vocalist, or like, yeah, it was like nice to see that there's like already very clearly like a good connection going.
Yeah,
I mean, because I can imagine it's not necessarily the easiest to step into a band that, like, you guys were quite a tight group, so I can imagine that it wasn't necessarily the easiest to like step in and become a part of the.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's always like the first time I met them, I was just so happy that they were like nice to us, because I wouldn't play with them if they were just nice musicians, like okay people, okay friends. But I'm just so glad that like I feel like I found a good place both in the playing aspects and in the social aspect. Just enjoying being in the band. Yeah.
Good that's not wasn't a bunch of douchebags. That helps. Now that you're like getting like clearly more attention, being on a big label, having the album out, touring more and such, I don't know, what would you kind of be hoping to like do in the nearby future, or accomplish in, let's say, if we talk again in another 2 years or something, as something on your mind that like I really want to like get to a certain level or get that done, or.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like the gist of like becoming, like, building the band up in every aspect, like playing tons of live shows, tons of tours, like get more and more reach out to the people. This is the people that matter. It's just feeling like the band is evolving. It's really nice, like in every aspect.
Yeah. I'd love to just pull a crowd of people who are fans of us as a band. That would be amazing, to be like, for me, there are a lot of like my favorite bands. If I could be like Slayer is to me, if I could be that for someone else, that'd be awesome. Like have those like die-hard fans that know all the songs and they can sing along with it and stuff. That'd be amazing. So that's really just keep building the band. Writing new music, playing more shows, just evolving naturally like that, and building like a bigger team around the band, maybe like for live stuff, having some like good text and stuff, maybe a sound guy to travel with, stuff too.
We don't need that.
We don't need
just
that.
Us fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna sound great.
I'm kind of guessing that like the music of the debut album, you were really part of writing.
No.
So since you were talking about like writing new music and such, like I'm guessing you're kind of looking forward to be part of that now.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I'm looking very much forward to writing more. And we are writing.
Yeah, we're writing a lot at the moment. I mean, we're taking a little break with all the shows.
Yeah, of course.
We're still doing a little bit, and like it's still in the back of our minds that we have to write stuff. We have like ideas for like 10 songs and stuff, so we just have to see what comes out. We're playing 2 new songs on these festivals. We played 2 new today, and stuff. And we have another one ready to be played live at some point, maybe. Yeah, we'll just have to see what comes out. And I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job. Really, it's like having easy drummer in a person, right?
Well, that's good. It helps as well. I mean, it helps that you guys weren't a bunch of assholes, and it helps that he's doing a good job as a drummer. It sounds promising. I heard. I think one of the new songs was one of the second song or third song that you guys played. Sounded good to me.
Yeah, that one's like a little slower than what we usually do, but we're usually like up here, now down there. So.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to like, especially as a death metal band, to have now and then have one of those like a bit slower but kind of good groovy death metal. Like that's gonna be good.
Yeah, the first record's very fast a lot of the time. So we might bring like the slower parts can be slower and the faster parts can be even faster. So build it up more dynamically. Hopefully.
Exactly. I think that's always something that shows. I don't know. Speaks of a good band when they actually are able to sometimes go really soft, but then also go really hard, and just the contrast between that just highlights both of them. I think very good. So yeah, that's nice to hear that you're kind of thinking about that. That's always good.
We're thinking a lot more with this new record than we used to do.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, well, you're a quite young band, so it is something that anyway needs to grow along the way, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the new stuff that Bass has been releasing. Like some of the tracks are almost like more heavy metal and death metal. Like I thought it was amazing.
It's great. It's like they've really found something quite special with that, and we're still trying to find our own sound. We're only on like the second record. First one's very death metal and stuff. We'll see what the future brings, because I still love death metal and
of course,
and stuff like Slayer and stuff. But Viktor brings his own influences, and the other guys have also listened to a bunch of music. So it's just so many influences all across the board. We'll have to see what comes out.
I remember back 2 years ago, we a former drummer that. I think he started talking about Britney Spears at some point. So yeah, it's good. Like I mean, it's great to see like these younger bands come with some real solid, like good metal. Like you said, like first album is like real death metal. Like there's nothing fancy to it. It's just good death metal, and like it's good that there's still bands like that, especially nowadays with like AI and whatnot. Like it's good to see that there's new generations that are still keeping the flag strong and high.
We really try to be an old school style band, using like really getting together in the rehearsal space to finish the writing of songs. And using quote unquote like real gear live, like actual tube amps and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with using modular amps or anything. It's just for us, we feel like that's kind of part of our identity to make it feel more like you're in it. Yeah, that makes sense. No triggers. No triggers. Just
makes total sense. I'll be looking forward to hearing more new music. See you hopefully maybe on stage with your like own show, so to say. I mean, it's cool to see you at a festival, but like getting to play your own, like let's say club show or whatever, like that's always something a bit different or a bit more special, I think. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to see what you guys are doing next. Hope to talk to you again in either another 2 years or earlier. Let's see.
Let's see.
I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day here still. I don't know, is there anything at all that you guys would like to say still to whoever ends up checking this out?
Great question.
If I have anything, it's
We didn't know.
this last segment.
You always get put on the spot. Hey, dude.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
see you next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks for the talk, guys.
Thank you.